Hi there and welcome to the Gamer and Gadgets channel. My name is Alex and today's video is on the Blitz Royale in Fortnite. If you haven't had a chance to play the Blitz Royale mode, it's definitely a mode that's worth checking out before it disappears later this month, as it's a much smaller map designed to be a fast-paced, high-octane version of Zero Build. Most matches seem to last between 4.5 to 5.5 minutes maximum due to the constantly shrinking storm and fewer initial starting players in the game. They've also given it an increased intensity due to the fact that the vast majority of weapons in the map are either legendary or mythic, and they've even brought back the kneecapper, one of my favourite weapons from previous seasons. As you saw at the start of the video, I actually managed to secure over 20 eliminations in just this one match, 21 in total, which, bearing in mind that there are only 32 players to start with, I thought was pretty good going and worth recording and putting up on YouTube. It's a challenge that I decided to set myself when I started playing Blitz Royale, as I wanted to see if it was possible to achieve, and in all honesty, it's taken me a couple of weeks to complete. Through trial and error, I worked out pretty quickly that in order to achieve this number of eliminations in one round, you have to have an element of good luck with regards to your starting weapon and power-ups. In this case, I started with Leonardo's katanas and also started with the infinite running power that came with invisibility. I also worked out that due to the finite amount of time you have in a round to eliminate over 20 players, that you have to jump out the battle bus with a number of others and effectively follow one of them to the ground to get a near instant elimination. Because this effectively becomes a speed run, there isn't time for any fancy eliminations. All of them are kind of in-your-face bludgeoning eliminations, so don't expect anything amazing in terms of kills from distance or with unique weapons. The other thing that you'll see that I'm not doing is going around opening any chests or picking up any additional weapons other than the ones that I automatically pick up when my character runs over them and auto collects. This is a setting that I have activated as I mainly play on my foldable Magic V2, which is an Android device along with an external Bluetooth controller, the Gamesir X2, and in my opinion makes the gameplay far smoother. One of the hardest things that you're going to try and find if you're going to attempt this challenge yourself is initially after picking up that first quick elimination, you have to ideally be in an area where you can manage to eliminate at least a further 6 to 8 players in quick succession. The main reason for this is that I noticed a common pattern whilst playing Blitz Royale, which saw mainly 2 to 3 pockets of battles happening across the map. And although the map isn't massively large, you need to ideally rack up this amount of eliminations within the first minute of gameplay to give yourself a chance to get to another area of the map before other players have already been eliminated. This again is another reason why your starting power-ups are so crucial in order to be able to achieve this. One thing that I haven't worked out so far when playing Blitz Royale is just how many other human players you're actually battling against in a round versus the number of AI players. There definitely is a feel that the vast majority of those players are AI based on how they act and how they move, but if anyone actually knows the answer, please feel free to let us know in the comments. As mentioned earlier, I've been trying to achieve 20 plus eliminations in one round for a couple of weeks now in Blitz Royale and had managed to get as high as 18 or 19 eliminations a number of times before I finally broke that 20 elimination barrier. How about you guys? Have you been setting yourself challenges with the new Blitz Royale map? Can you recommend any other challenges from any of the other gameplay modes? Again, please feel free to put them in the comments so that both I and other viewers can give them a go. Coming up at the end of this video is one of my favourite parts. Unknown to me until I got close enough to see, my final elimination in this round was actually going to be the newly released Superman character. His abilities and speed made him slightly trickier to defeat than the rest of the players in the map, but ultimately I was able to outmaneuver him and finish the job with a victory royale. I hope that you liked this video and that it's been worth watching, and thank you in advance for any comments and likes. I don't often do full-length videos, so guys, please go easy on me as I'm still trying to slowly improve, but I'm always open to positive suggestions on how I can make them better. Finally, don't forget to subscribe so that you can see some of my future gameplay challenges that I set myself. Thanks for watching.